Ex-Minister Foster Cummings must answer key questions on the Youth Agriculture Homestead program. Minister launches probe into youth farming program. Where are the homesteads? Agriculture Minister Ravi Rataram has launched a probe into the Youth in Agriculture Homestead Program, YAHP, accusing the former People's National Movement, PNM administration of misleading hundreds of young people with promises of land, homes and funding that never materialized. The initiative, launched under former Youth Development and National Service Minister Foster Cummings, was expected to produce 1,000 new farmers. But according to Rataram, not a single promise was fulfilled, and the starter homes are nowhere to be seen, although monies had been allocated. Speaking to reporters at a seedling distribution event hosted by San Fernando West MP Dr. Michael Dowleth on Saturday, Rataram accused Cummings of misleading young people by offering promises that were never fulfilled. What I can say about that program and what I can say about the PNM, we always say PNM promises never materialize, Rataram said. It is so sad that they have used the youths of our country for personal political gains within the PNM. It backfired in their face, and the public saw straight through their false promises and the false narrative that they've peddled. The program, he said, promised each participant a 2-acre plot of agricultural land, a $20,000 grant and a starter home. But Ratiram said there is no visible sign that the promises were kept, as he is yet to find any sign that the infrastructure necessary for the program was initiated to any serious degree. They have gotten youths involved in that program, promising these youths a 2-acre parcel, promising these youths $20,000 upon completion of their program and a starter home, Rataram said. Can you tell me how many starter homes have been constructed? We are looking for these starter homes. Where are the starter homes that they promised the youths? He added, how many parcels of agricultural land have been surveyed and allocated or designated for these core homes? We are looking for it. Rataram said he has formally requested a briefing on the program from the Permanent Secretary, PS, in the ministry. We are still yet to go through that entire brief with the PS from that ministry and our ministry so that we can see how best we can bridge the gap in the false promises that have been peddled to the youths of this country, he explained. He said the aim is not to scrap the program, but to evaluate and reassess it to ensure it can be restructured into a meaningful initiative. We do not lose hope, but we reevaluate, reassess that entire program so that we can really deliver something meaningful to the youths of our country. Asked if any homesteads were being developed in areas like Chatham, Rataram said, until we get the brief and we look at it, we will then be able to make a better pronouncement on it. For now, what I can say is that we are looking for the data, we are looking for the information, we are looking for the starter homes. We're not seeing any starter homes. Cummings responds. Speaking to Guardian Media yesterday, Cummings said the Homestead program was started in Chatham. We announced very openly and clearly that the pilot program for the Homestead program is Chatham. Everybody knows that. We had a big launch. We distributed 100 and something lots there. There are houses under construction there for the Homestead. It is well known. So I don't know who may have misinformed the minister, but that is a fact, that the program started in Chatham, and there are several hundred acres of land currently under development in Chatham for that program. When told that the houses were supposed to have been completed in December, as stated by him, Cummings, in an interview last year, he responded, "It's a process. We now have procurement legislation." The Land Settlement Agency, LSA, was the agency that government approved to conduct that particular process. It's a program, but they have to go through their procurement processes. Ministers don't award contracts, and therefore we have to wait on the LSA to complete their procurement process. He added, the program was launched and we gave out licenses to occupy. That's why I told you I'm going to make a comprehensive statement of this on Monday, today. We gave out licenses to occupy for about 100 and something homes, and the LSA would have started the process of recruiting contractors through their procurement process to construct the homes. Some have already been constructed in phases. We have given out to some people while I was still in office, and Cummings said while the current government continues an audit of the program, he is hopeful the project will be completed. More on YAPH Last September, Cummings told Guardian Media that by the end of 2024, 175 young farmers would be granted access to 2-acre plots in Chatham, with each plot valued at over $500,000. At that time, Cummings said the Land Settlement Agency would also construct 176 starter homes, each valued at $242,571 for participants. During a visit to the Chatham site in September 2024, Guardian Media observed military guards, 1 excavator, and a single container, but no active construction was taking place. At that time, Cummings had said then that the program was progressing well. He said the Chatham site would have featured full infrastructure, including water systems, electricity, drainage, retail and recreational spaces, and a 5-acre model farm equipped with hydroponic systems, shade houses, and livestock facilities to support modern agricultural training. Additional homesteads were also expected to be developed in La Gloria Estate, Carlisle Estate, Talparo, and Toco.